Hey, kia ora whānau, you're here with me, the maoriwargamer, and today we'll be playing a Warhammer 40K battle report. Chur. Welcome whānau to the 75 power level battle between the Drukhari, a massive Drukhari raiding force, up against the Craftworld Eldar of Saim Hann, here in this ruined cityscape on the planet of Atreus, where my Fate of Atreus campaign is currently set. We'll be playing Maelstrom of War Mission, Targets of Opportunity, from Chapter Approved 2017. At the battle's bleeding edge, you alone can seize the split-second opportunities that make the difference between victory and defeat. You must outmaneuver, outwit, outlast your enemy, and snatch victory out of their very hands. So Maelstrom of War there, whānau. The battlefield is set. We have objective markers placed on the battlefield. One in the center, one in the forest over there, one out in the open, and one up in the mining platform. And just picking up where we left off last game there, whānau, last mission, Drukhari versus Eldar, cousins versus cousins, all that type of stuff. Becoming enemies. So last mission, the Drukhari managed to seize the ancient Eldar artifact that the Eldar were hoping to use to summon the Everine, the Eldar death god, to Atreus. So Eldrad and his Farseer Council are predicting some terrible events about to take place, and he's hoping to thwart that by receiving this relic and bringing her to the battlefield along with the rest of the Ynarri forces. So the Drukhari thwarted that for reasons unknown. Don't know why they don't want her helping out. They still see her as a false god or a false prophet. So they stand ready to collect objectives, earn kill points for victory. So the mighty numbers of the massive Drukhari raiding force taking place against the elite small force of the Saim Hann Eldar. So Wraith Guard, Wraith Knight, Spirit Seer, Dark Reapers, Morgan Ra, Wraith Lord, Eldrad himself, Big Daddy Dog of the Eldar, looking to claim that relic and bring her to the battlefield. It was his machinations that achieved victory and drove the Tyranids away from the Ithaca system in my last narrative campaign. So his efforts will be used to help. He's not quite with the Imperium, but he's against the forces of chaos and Tyranids and all that stuff. Also a massive mighty fire prism, newly acquired on the channel, bought 2 days ago, built and we've got it to acceptable tabletop standard. Not yet blazing those red Eldar colours, but it will. Couple nights, between work. We're just humble wargamers here, trying to make some entertainment for you, adding quality models, quality, all that type of stuff. In fact, this is a mid-season finale. I'll be taking a short break as I'll be heading off to Japan next week. But don't you worry, your Wargaming Wednesdays will still be covered. We're hoping to get some kill team games, quick kill team campaign filmed next week. So we'll look after you, and then hoping to add some, as always, add new units to every army, every campaign, new terrain, and maybe even a new battlefield when I've got a bit more money. We'll see how we go. And also, you're looking to implement the rules of the Vigilus Defiant book. We bought the book, but haven't really implemented that too well. So I'll get back to my classic, storytelling, story crafting. That is my art. That's why you guys tune in. That's why I'm on 200 subscribers. What a massive achievement. But yeah, enough blabbering on from me, whānau. That is our battlefield. That's the table set. Army's ready to go. So we'll kick into turn 1, but before we do that, let's take a closer look at the armies that we'll be playing with today. We have a 75-point Drukhari raiding force led by an Archon with a splinter pistol and a husk blade. a succubus with a sword and whip, and a homunculus with splinter pistol and homunculus tools. Stinger pistol. Two 10-man Cabalite warrior squads with splinter rifles and a dark lance in each 10-man squad. 5-man rack squad with homunculus tools and a liquefier gun. Three 3-man Reaver jet bike squads with splinter rifles, blade vanes, and a heat lance in each squad. 5-man Scourge squad, 4 dark lances, and so this guy's got a spear and a pistol of some sort. 2 5-man Hellion squads with Hellglaives, splinter pods on the little glider thing. A Venom with a twin splinter rifle, a splinter cannon, and blade vanes. A Raider with the dark lance and blade vanes. And a Ravager with 3 dark lances and blade vanes. And the ultimate Eldar force led by Big Chief Dog, Eldrad Ulthran, with a stick and a sword. What is this thing called? A Spirit Seer with something. A Farseer with a singing spear and something else. And Morgan Ra, Big Dog of the Dark Reapers with the Morguitar. 5-man Ranger squad with Ranger long rifles. 10-man Guardian squad with Shuriken catapults and a weapons platform with a Shuriken cannon. A 5-man Dark Reaper squad with Reaper launchers. Big Dog here with the Tempest launcher. 2 Warwalkers. One has a Bright Lance and a Shuriken cannon, and 2 has Star Cannons. 5-man Wraith Guard squad with Wraith cannons. A Wraith Knight with 2 heavy Wraith cannons, 2 Star cannons, Titanic feet, Wraith Bone Fist or something like that. A Wraith Lord with 2 Shuriken cannons, 2 Star cannons, and a sword. And the newest addition to the Eldar, a Fire Prism, picked up on Thursday, so we just got it. 3 colours painted on it, so you know, that's how we do, adding new stuff to the channel every time. It comes equipped with a prism cannon, it's this like crystal-y thing, and twin shuriken catapult. So we'll go into turn 1. Alright, so end of movement phase and psychic phase for the Eldar turn 1. Opponent rolled off and got secure objective 3, which is Wraith Guard protecting at the moment, so that one's in the bag. Secure objective 6, which is the middle tower in the center of the battlefield. Not going to get that. And then secure every objective, which he's not going to get that. With that small elite, not as mobile force. So that's what he's after this game. The twist as well, if I didn't describe it earlier, was that the objectives that you get last only for this turn and are discarded the next turn, start of your next turn. So if you don't get it now, you're not going to get it. Which makes those ones that take 2 turns to claim pretty useless. Hope you don't roll that. But you can spend a command point on a stratagem, 2 command points to keep an objective of your choice. So up to you if you want to do that. But we're racing it out for kill points, get the most points at the end of the game to win. And end of the movement phase. So Waves Fire Prism stayed still, decided must be a bit timid on his first outing on the channel, camouflaging in with the buildings we see, not racing, not too bold enough to race out into the open battlefield. These defenders here, pretty useless, so they're hoping to eventually roll for objective 1. Otherwise, they'll stay here for the rest of the game, I'm sure. Eldrad, these boys, Wraith Lord moving forward. These Dark Reapers got massive range. This mate's got Guide and Conceal casted on him, so he's going to be re-rolling and protecting himself. Fire Prism also has it on himself as well. And these boys staying here, securing that objective. So we'll move into the shooting phase and see what happens. Alright, so this boy, we figure out why he's so timid. He gets to shoot twice if he moves, what is it, half his distance. So he took 1 spectacular shot into the Venom that is carrying, you know, that's the VIP Venom carrying all the HQ choices for the Dark Eldar. So first shot, absolutely bungled, even with guide casted on him and a command point. So he's taking the second shot. Let's see, hopefully. That's a hit. And one, oh, that's a wound.
-5.
-5. Check this thing gets an invulnerable. Alright, so he took a hit, but we've got the Night Shield on him, so let's see if that will kick in on a 5-up. Yo! maoriwargamer! If I didn't film it, you would not believe it. Phew! Big lot of nothing for nothing, eh? End of the turn for the Eldar, turn 1 there, whānau, as we fight on the battlefield of Atreus across this ruined stronghold here. In terms of glory, victory points. As we look to bring back the return of the Yverine to the planet. So 2 units wiped out with some devastating firepower. High firepower, low model count, but it is paying off. Claiming first blood to my opponent, and also claiming a victory point there for securing that objective. Unable to capture this one, despite valiant efforts. Low mobility in this army. But yeah, they did alright. We'll move into, but it's a kill, it's a random objective, so I could get all the best objectives and then snake the lead. So we'll see how that happens. Whānau, stay with us. Moving into Drukhari, turn 1. End of movement phase for the Eldar, turn Drukhari, turn 1 there, whānau. Rack staying in position on this objective. I rolled off for psychological warfare. I got the rolled up for 66, and the mission there was hold the line. So have 3 units in the zone. What else did I have? Another stupid one. Oh, it was like, yeah, the gain, hold every single objective on the battlefield. So yeah, that's my missions. We've got this dude, these dudes rocking up, the raider, and the thing dropping down from the skies, and these boys moving across as well. Reaver's moving around. What do you want to do? So brief interruption there. My opponent's using a stratagem forewarned. So after setting up a unit from Deep Strike, he gets to take a free pot shot into it. So a unit within 6 inches of the fast here. So across the buildings there, measured it out. This isn't as despicable as that time he had the Space Wolf one. So I'd say this one is fair. Let me check if I've got any counter stratagems actually. Alright, so the Dark Reaper is shooting into my Raider, and I do have a counter stratagem. So I've read a bit of the book this time, unlike last week. Lightning fast reaction. So when a Drukhari vehicle is targeted, subtract 1 from hit rolls made against this unit for the rest of the phase. So Dark Reaper shooting into them now. Heading on 4s.
Yep. Reroll 1.
What for?
Oh no, that's the end.
Oh, yeah, that's no guide.
2 hits.
Oh.
Reroll 1.
3 hits with the command point. So 3 hits and toughness 5, so that's 3s to wound. 2 wounds.
-2.
2 5-up Night Shields. I'll use a command point for one of those. 5-up Night Shield. Oh, 1 wound.
2 wounds.
2 wounds.
Sorry, 3 wounds.
3 wounds down to 7. Alright, fellas, so we survived that despicable stratagems there. Took off 4 wounds, but we're good to go and go into the shooting phase for the Drukhari. Bring the pain. End of Drukhari, turn 1, Drukhari Annihilation. A few sneaky stratagems played out by my opponent, Celestial Shields and all that. But quite happy with the way that turn went. Especially as I'm playing, I must stress again, not my army. So, I'm not too versed on all the shenanigans and tactics and stratagems. I'm just a humble gamer. Playing with a borrowed army. But we're making a big impact there, whānau. Managed to claim my mission. Didn't get the what was it? Secure every objective and what's the other rubbish one? Oh, psychological warfare, yeah. They put up a celestial shield on these guys, so it didn't manage to kill them. But no harm done, because claiming my critical objective puts me up 4 victory points. My opponent has 1 for his securing objective 3 and 1 for first blood. So I'm 2 points ahead. Like I said, it's anyone's game in these types of missions, and I do find them a lot quite enjoyable. Hope you do too. So yeah, we'll stay tuned and see what else is going to happen as the fate of Atreus lies in the balance, as the Eldar, under command of the greatest Farseer Eldrad Ulthran, look to seize the Ynarri artifact. Will they win? Will they lose? We'll find out, Fano. Oh, blew up the fire prism. Great addition. It's always those ones we pay the most money for and put all the work in to get blown off in like a turn. I think it's because I targeted it deliberately because it looks so imposing. But yeah, that's it. Move into the Eldar, turn 2. Alright, Fano, so end of movement, psychic phase for the Eldar. As they race to retrieve the Ynarri artifact. Dude standing still. My opponent rolled secure objective 23, so the same one he had last turn. Good luck rolling on that. He also got Big Game Hunter, destroy a unit with 10 wounds or more, which would be the Raider or the Ravager. And what was the other one?
Stupid one we can't get.
Oh yeah, oh no, it was that one secure for 2 turns. Secure objective 4 for 2 turns, which is not going to work. Also psychic, he psyched out, what was it, Annihilation? Executioner. Onto the Venom, bringing that down to 2 wounds. Casted some smites and wiped out some bikers. Pretty standard fare across the board. Everyone else standing still. These ones have superior range. These dudes don't need to really move because they got this, get to hold this objective again. So yeah, they got a bit of devastation last turn. Let's see the Eldar retaliation in response to, what did I say? Domination, something like that. Anyway, what do we have? 4 victory points to Dark Elder, 2 to my to this Elder. So stay tuned. Right, final end of the turn for the Eldar, turn 2. Bit of devastation. The Eldar Drukhari losses are piling up. So, you know, they thought they got the quick win last game, but are in for a round of punishment this turn from all sides. This dude smashed out the Venom. These guys piling out. Chaos across the board ensues. Alright, quickly, hold up. This is the pile of Drukhari dead. And that's the pile of Drukhari reinforcements. So pretty dire straits at the moment there, Fano. And my opponent claimed this objective and also the Big Game Hunter, so he's on 4-4. So, again, shocking twists. Cannot predict what's going to happen next, Fano, so you just got to tune in to figure it out. But we'll move into Drukhari turn 2. Alright, Fano, end of movement phase for the Drukhari turn 2. Scourges drop down from the skies to come in with some Dark Lancers and wipe out the Wraith Knight. What missions did I get? I got secure the objective that the Guardians are holding. I got defend objective 4 for 2 turns, which is that one there, and assassinate the kill an enemy character. So it's neck and neck, and I've rolled some shit objectives. So see what's going to happen. Move into the shooting phase. Drukhari turn 2. So the Scourge Birds landed 3 Dark Lance wounds onto the Wraith Knight. No shrouds or conceals or anything there. So 3d6 damages, triple sixes, triple Sixes! Oh, command point one of them. Yeah, there you go, 1 6 at least. 6, 3, 2, 11 wounds. Yo. Another Dark Lance from the Raider into that, and we're rolling d6 damages because it cuts straight through. Bada bing, bada, d6. 4. What's he down to? Does he have 14 wounds?
Yes.
After taking 11?
Yep. Because he's got 24.
So he's down to 10.
Yeah, 10.
Down to 10. Bit foggy the lens there. That's another wound from this Cabalite here with the Dark Lance. And that's a wound. Rolling d6 damages, 10 wounds left, 1 turn. Look how much devastation we unleash. Rolling d6 damages. I want a 5 or a 6. Give me a 5. Oh, 4. Oh! Down to 6 wounds. How much wounds does it have?
24.
Goes from 24 to 6 in 1 turn. Yikes. Go for the rest of the shooting phase. Alright, final end of the shooting phase for the Drukhari turn 2. Managed to wipe out the Wraith Lord. Bring the Farseer down to 1 wound, not enough to wipe it out. However, there is that 2 command points to wipe out a unit, so might come in handy next turn. But yeah, that's it. Wipe that out. So 2 units to all these dead units. Good game so far. 4-4. I didn't manage to achieve any of my objectives. So we'll move into Eldar turn 3. See what's going to happen. Alright, Fano, so Eldar turn 3, movement phase, psychic phase, war walkers stomping through the city, ruined city. These boys rocking forward to wipe out the last Reaver. These guys standing still. We didn't even roll your objectives. Otherwise, everything else standing still. A couple of smities bringing down the Raider. Roll for objectives right now. 52. Alright, fine. It's the end of the turn for the Eldar turn 3. Wraithguard wiped out the Hellions. 2 Scourges dead. This thing on 7 wounds. Pretty dire straits as the Drukhari forces are knocked down. Not a lot left to spare. And all... Oh yeah, now we're all just pretty much living in the stronghold in the centre of the map. Yeah, pretty dire straits there, Fano. My opponent claimed secure this objective and also claimed, what was the other one?
Kill the character.
That's mine.
I got 51.
I don't know, something. He's on 2 more. He's on 6-4. So we'll call end of the turn there and move into Drukhari turn 3. Again, depends on what objectives they roll, they could steal the game. End of movement phase for the Drukhari on turn 3. We rolled secure objective 3, which is that one there. Secure the objectives that my bike was at over there. And defend objective 4, which is there. So pretty rubbish. Pretty absolute rubbish, actually. That's the way the game wants to go. You know, it could be anyone's game, and then you roll shitty objectives, and it's no one's game. So everyone's grouping in here. This is the hive of activity. Absolutely no objectives I can gain this turn. So cool story. Move into the shooting phase and let's get this game wrapped up. Alright, fine. So, way I'm seeing it, I can't earn anything on this turn and I just keep getting less and less units. He's got all smite abilities, all sorts of shenanigans. So all I want to do is kill that Wraith Knight with 6 wounds. I have 3 Dark Lances here, 2 in there, 1 up there. That should be enough. Go 3 here into him, 3 on 3. Or 1 hit. Wounding on 4. 1 wound. Straight through. D6 damages. Oh, I was going to rig it off camera, but no need to. Bada bing, bada bazoom. Dead. Good thing I filmed that, otherwise the game wouldn't believe it. But I mean, I don't even get any big points for doing that either. Stupid game. So you could have used that big game hunter now.
Yeah.
I would have got D6 victory points.
Yeah.
Alright, final end of the turn for the Drukhari. We're not going to get any sweeter success than destroying a Wraith Knight. Now you see it, now you don't. No victory points going to my opponent's turn. Turn 4, Eldar. Alright, final. So we're just going to call the game there. I think peace on earth has been gained. And you know, narratively, this story works out well for me because, well, let me wrap it up. So the Eldar achieved victory on the battlefield of Atreus in their epic rematch against the Drukhari, their dark, twisted cousins. Eldrad Ulthran, mighty Farseer, manages to acquire the Ynarri artifact and will begin his plans to summon the Ynarri to the battlefield of Atreus. For what reasons, we do not yet know. However, it was his crucial involvement on the battle for Ithaca that saw the Terran and Hive fleets destroyed, and so we can expect something sinister as well that threatens the fate of the galaxy, of the universe, which is why he is only ever prompted to intervene. So the rest of the Eldar forces managed to bring the Drukhari to complete the domination, and they are forced to withdraw and retreat. And Eldar victory. So I hope you enjoyed that game there, whānau. Yeah, small elite forces versus large, numerous. I just watched like 4 units per round get wiped off the table. Pretty heartbreaking. Drukhari could use a paint job, could use a bit of a upgrade. But a great game has been had, and I hope that you've enjoyed yourselves. That'll be the mid-season finale there, whānau, mid-year finale. In the Fate of Atreus narrative campaign. Yeah, as I will be taking a little break, I'm off to Japan next week. So it's going to be good times. I'll do some Japan vlogs if you're interested in what I look like behind the camera. You know, it's a lot of curiosity then. But I'll do some Japanese stuff, find some, like, Japanese Warhammer store. Down here, you know, we pay like 3 times the price that they pay anywhere else. So if we get it cheaper in Japan, well, boom, I'm going to be spending my spending money on Japanese Warhammer stuff. Is everything made in China? Yeah. Hey, I'm filming. All right. Here we go, interruptions. Anyway, whānau, so mid-season break, we're going to be looking after you, do a 3-part Kill Team campaign. Haven't done Kill Team in a while, so that'll be a lot of fun. Hope you tune in for that. Keep your Warhammer Wednesdays occupied. Keep you locked into the maoriwargamer epic channel. And we'll be coming back to you. I'm going to, you know, polish up the channel again, kind of let things slip. Been pretty busy outside of doing YouTube. So I'm going to put a bit more focus, a bit more money again into it as well. Been saving for Japan for ages, so haven't bought a lot of new models or terrain. And it gets kind of boring playing the same old terrain, same old battlefield. So I want to get something cool. So we'll work on that next, after this mid-season break, whānau. Keep it locked to the maoriwargamer channel. We've got lots of Let's Play gaming experiences if that's for your flavour. Warhammer Wednesdays will continue. Shadespire coming out for Sundays. Might chuck up a couple more Blackstone Fortress videos. Some new Blackstone Fortress content expansions announced. So lots happening. Star Wars there in a galaxy far, far away. In the, you know, however that line goes. So yeah, always pumping out quality content for you guys. Appreciate 200 subscribers. You know, just did this to muck around and it's turned into something bigger. So yeah, thanks for that. So yeah, look forward to quality epic campaigns. I don't know who we're playing yet. We'll have a surprise, I guess. But quality epic campaigns, bit more narrative story thrown in. Going to make use of the Vigilist book, all that good stuff, whānau. So I hope you enjoyed this battle. I am your humble host, the Māori Wargamer. As always, I'll see you in 3 weeks. Kill teams to look after you, and I will be off to Japan. So I say, instead of ka kite anō, I'll say, thanks for watching. Sayonara. It's the same.
Mexican.
That's Japanese.
Sayonara.
Babe, sayonara is Japanese for goodbye, eh? Yeah.
That's Mexican.
Sayonara. Yes, sayonara. See you when I see you.